We are back live. Unfortunately, before I lose the connection. I don't know why. I don't know what is happened. But now I'm back, and I hope to finish this one. I'm not sure I will because probably I will go outside in about 30 minutes or so, but I will try my best. So let's continue very fast to do it. Okay, I think this shape is good for the wing. And now I'm gonna convert to mesh. There we go. Use the snake hook. Oops. Okay, now I just need to add these feeders here in the mesh. I did, so it will be good for 3D printing. I'm not even sure that the chat is on, and right now on my left screen I'm just watching on OBS, so maybe I should enter on live. I don't know. I don't know idea about that. Let's continue to do this. This is very random. Maybe I should show the reference somewhere. Maybe here. Let's see. We can do something like that. There we go. So, just a second. Sorry guys, I had to clean my nose. Okay. Let's continue here. So. Sorry guys. I had to clean. Let's try to do as fast as I can. will increase the sides to cover some part. For example, here, let's increase a bit the sides of the feathers. I don't know if it's convenient to match all the feather, but I don't think so. Just need to make sure to not leave big holes inside the model. Scale a bit. Let's duplicate and separate. If I press scale, selecting all the feathers will start from the same place, and it's kind of easier to add it. Let's change a bit the sides. This one. Need to move this one. Now let's try to follow a bit the reference. So we have this big one here. Another few big I cannot use proportional editing because this will affect all the other feathers, so I need to separate first this one and then I can use that on this, but I don't really need, but it's okay already. Okay, so let's do this a bit bigger. Let's add a new one. As you can see, if I separate this one, it became easier for me to control just this one without touching the others. It will be impossible either to control individually each one of this. I mean, not impossible, but sort of more time wasting. Okay, let's duplicate it, move it, like it already, move it down, let's duplicate it again, also to rotate. Okay. Working on Blender requires a lot of patience, especially when you want to do lots model with lots details. It requires hours and hours, but in general this is like the life of the artist. You really need to be patient and willing to put yourself into work. But it's also I love also this work because you can do a ton. It requires imagination and you can basically create whatever you can imagine. So let's see. Let's add this one. Let's do a bit more curvy here. So I need to scale the last 2 points of the curve to make it more curvy. This I think I also need to do this kind of flames, which I think I will do the same way I did the wing. Let's end this one first and then focus on the flames and also on the body of the skeleton, which it's quite easy to do. Basically most of this model, especially the demon part, it can be done with just the curve, even if I will sculpt on it later on to add a bit more detail. Okay, let's add few feathers here and should be okay. I just need to understand. So let's move a bit. Yes. I can make this very long. And also never forget that this model must be optimized for 3D printing, so I cannot leave any parts with holes or maybe too much thin surface. I need to be aware of this kind of things, but I will remesh everything at the end anyway. The problem will occur if I made some problem in the remeshing, and I will notice there. But I think it should be quite good. actually don't like this leather here, so I think I will move here. Okay, something like that. So this one. Nice. Okay. So let's do the body. How do I do the body? The technique is the same for the wings. What I will use is a curve. Then I will add another curve so I can actually do the bones. Something like this. Something. I think I will take some reference from a skeleton body to make sure that what I'm doing is correct, and also I don't have to forget that this must be optimized for 3D printing, so I think I will use a normal body and then add on top of it the skeleton. So I will import a normal body. OBJ with import OBJ. Okay, and now I can choose this male body, and this is what I need. So the reference do not have the back and also do not have the legs, so I will just cut the body in half or something like that. There are a few ways to cut the model. First, I want to apply rotation and scale, and then I can cut it in very different ways, which one is pressing Ctrl and Shift in sculpt mode, selecting the mesh you want to cut, something like this. It's okay. And just go to mask, slice and fill holes. I think it's okay. Let's also delete the head in the same way. Mask, slice and fill holes. Okay. Smooth a bit this part. Okay, something like that. Not 100% sure about what's going on here, but I think I will use a bit of my imagination. We actually have the cheek or something like that. So I'm gonna add a bit of mesh here. Here. It's more a demons than a skeleton, at least in the face. But it's also symmetrical, so I cannot really use the mirror. There is actually one way to... Where did I get the human model? If you go online and you just write free 3D human body, there are all kinds of model of humans, or you can just do by yourself one time and then use it as a reference every time. Depends on you do, because I do this for working. I never do the body from the start, from scratch again, and I always use a human body ready. So now, but I suggest especially if you starting now to do the body by yourself. Then when it will become normal, you can start using model. Okay, so now let's do the skeleton. I think I'm gonna use let's do like this. First of all, I need to add a mesh, let's say a sphere, and then I need to center the pivot point on the center of mass of the mesh. So what I'm gonna do is, while selecting the sphere, press Shift S and then cursor to active, and then here I add a curve. Okay, I want to make it look this one. Maybe I think it's better a cylinder than a sphere. Wait, let's add a cylinder. I'm gonna remesh it. Okay, and now I can use the ray modifier in the Z axis, and then I can use also the curve modifier but never forget that this model will be printed, so I cannot leave this kind of space here, and I need to make it a bit closer, so let's say it's 0.98, even 96. There we go. Now if I let's see if it works. Okay, it's working. I need to select either the mesh and the curve and scale all together. If you just select the mesh, it will not scale properly. Times yes, I'm starting also, I don't know. It is you, but I can barely hear you talking. I'm sorry, it's one of the first time that I do live, so I still not managed to set up properly the audio. Maybe I don't know if maybe if I put the microphone closer to my mouth like this, do you hear me better? What I want to do now is posing this body and then add the skeleton over it. So to pose this body, what I usually do is first, as always, the pivot point, and then I add a skeleton. So you can go to armature, human, and then you will have a skeleton. I'm not sure if you need to. I'm from Italy, and as you can notice, unfortunately my accent is not amazing, but I try my best. So the skeleton, I'm not sure if it's default on Blender or if you need to take from edit preferences, maybe Rigify. Rigify, yes. Now I will just use the skeleton I need. I'm gonna set the mirror here, so when I move one bones, it will automatically move. If, as you can see, I added the mirror, so I don't need to move each part, while if I'm not adding it, just move one side of it. Okay. This is just for posing the model, and I will do before I add some details, also because the model itself it's not really detailed. The hands, of course, are the most difficult part. Okay. Once you're done, then just select first the mesh and then the skeleton, and then press Ctrl P. First, I suggest you to play to Ctrl A and Ctrl A the mesh and the skeleton. Okay, you're from Croatia. One of my friend has been in Croatia, which is very close to. He live in Trieste, and it's quite close, I think. I'm from South Italy, so I suggest you to apply rotation and scale either in the mesh and in the skeleton, and then click the mesh and then the skeleton, Ctrl P, and I parents with automatic weights. And what happen is that if you click the skeleton and you go in the pose mode, you can pose the mesh as you like. If I press the mirror here, it will work mirrored. Okay, so I'm not sure if he's using the side, but I think so. So with the left hand, I'm gonna try to follow the reference as much as I could. Text select all and rotate by the Z axis, by the not really work. I need to rotate it one by one. Okay, there we go. I think that in the future I will I will also start to do some tutorials. First, if I'm not sure if the audio is work properly or not, but if it is, then I will start doing tutorial and see what can come out of that. Okay, so he is grabbing the site right now, and I think it's time to move everything in position. First, let's duplicate this one, Ctrl J to mesh, to join the meshes, and then I'm gonna mirror it. There we go. Of course, at the end, everything will be merged, cleaned, and also colored, I think. Okay. This here I have the curve, so I can select this curve and give to the skeleton the shape I like more. Let's do something else. Okay, so I need to smooth a bit this body. But first I think I will pause it all. I'm just not sure where this end is going, so I'm just gonna make it something like that. You can also modify in a very particular way the mesh using the posing. For example, if I want to do big arms, big shoulder, and so on, even one finger, I can modify almost everything I need. And I don't suggest you to sculpt and then post the model, because it will create some problem with the mesh. But because my model is almost posed, I will do. Okay. Then I can apply the armature. Let's add a bit of an egg. And scale a bit this part. Now it's time to remesh. Smooth it out everything. Add the mirror because I want to delete this part and leave it something like that. There we go. Let's go in edit mode. All the exceeding verticals. Okay, it started to look a bit like the reference. So I think for today I end here the live. Sorry for the audio. I hope next time will be better. I'm still learning, and I'm also still learning English, so sorry also if I cannot explain myself in the most proper way. Thank you very much for watching to everyone, and have a good one, a good day. Bye bye.